Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Confidential Informant. Mel Gibson, Kate Bosworth, Dominic Purcell. Sounds okay. Hour and 28 minutes long. It's only 3.7 on IMDb. 497 people rated it so far, so not that many people, but they didn't like it, those who did see it. It's about a police detective, I believe, who's suffering from cancer, decides to let an informant kill him. So that his family will receive the death benefits from him dying on a job. That's what it says. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, three decent actors in it. I mean, Mel Gibson is great. But he gets regulated to all this because of all the controversy he causes by making controversial movies. Kate Bosworth has fallen from grace. And Dominic Purcell, he kind of, I like him. Prison Break, But anyway. This is where we are. I'm going to watch it and see if it's worth... I'm going to let you know if I think it's worth watching for you. I don't know if I'm saying that English right, but you know what I mean. So, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Confidential Informant. And I have to say, I did enjoy it. The score is very, very misleading. I shouldn't say that. I mean, you kind of know what kind of film you're going to get once you see it. It's not, I don't know, there's some visual filming things that, shaky camera kind of stuff, whatever, angles, that are different than you see in other movies, which, unless it's like really, really bad, like you can see like the people making the film behind it, whatever, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't want to say the visual, the stunts and stuff like that. It's like, they're not like the Mission Impossible stuff, but that's okay. You know that going in, and that's why I'm here to let you know that you're not going to get a picture-perfect film that was done absolutely 100% perfect, right? But Nick Stahl is in it. So Dominic Purcell and Nick Stahl are two things. One, they're war veterans who were over. They're in. I don't know, maybe Army, I'm not sure to be honest with you, but they, did tours for our country, and then they come back and now they're detectives, and, like they show like the way that they are, they don't make a lot of money, they live bare bones. Dominic Purcell, he's the one with the family, child and stuff like that, foreclosing on his house and, doing everything like that, and Nick Stahl is like living in his own apartment and just an alcoholic. Mel Gibson happens to be their lieutenant, and that's the setup we have. I didn't realize that Nick Stahl was in it. Also, Eric Valdez, I think his name is. I didn't realize he's in this. I'm like, I know that guy. He is from Superman and Lois. If you've ever seen that, he is the chief fireman there. If you see that, you know what I'm talking about. But he's in it as well. So, surprise there. That was nice to see him. And he's the confidential informant, which is neat. So, to set it all up, Dominic Purcell is the detective who finds out he has cancer. He is married to Kate Bosworth, has a child, and comes to the realization it would be better for him to die on the job than just to die of cancer. His family will get taken care of. So, so there's that piece of it, and then I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't know what you want. I'll do a little bit more later, but the other side of it is they're like, they're busting drug dealers out. So there's this one aspect of the story that I'm not sure I get so much, but it makes them seem like bad cops, but ultimately they're not. Not in the, I think, I shouldn't, there's bad cops, like if you ever see, what's that Baltimore show? Oh, We Own the City, right? If you ever see that, there's cops like that who are bad, who rough people up and steal money and do stuff like that. Like that's not good cops, right? I'm talking in the movies, whatever, in real life. But then there's like bad cops who maybe, don't wait for a search warrant kind of stuff, but like take bad people off the street. I don't know. So, I think, whatever, I'm not going to make a judgment call, but I do think what this movie does show is the lack of support are the people who protect this country and protect our actual city streets get. You know, these two guys, war heroes who allow us to live at home and live in the land of the free, come back and then they protect us from, you know, crime within there, and you know, they live like near poverty, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. So that's kind of why I liked it. And then so of course the one guy comes up with the idea, hey, I'm not going to be taken care of, I haven't been able to, instead of me just dying of cancer, what if we set this up? So I like that. I like Nick Stahl in this. You know, I haven't seen him. I saw him more when he was a younger actor in different movies. Bully, if you ever seen that one, that's a shocking film, but good. Seen him in that, and so seeing him in this, he's a little bit older now, and he fits great casting, I think, for his role in this as the alcoholic detective trying to get by. And then Dominic Purcell, you know, I've seen him in a lot. I thought he was really good in this as the family man who's trying to make things work. The Mel Gibson side of things was very, you know, more of, hey, this is going to get people to watch things, I believe. He also narrates a little bit, but before, I will say a little bit of spoilers because I want to tell you that one piece that I was missing. Besides all the things, you know, that you're going to find wrong with, I'll call it a low budget film. You know, as far as, I don't know, cinematography, scenery, whatever. Besides that, and maybe a slight here and there plot, I don't want to say plot hole, but like, you know, those little faux pas that pop up in scenes like this that they don't pay enough maybe attention to. I thought it was a good film, worth the watch. If you are a fan of, you know, supporting our military and our police forces, I think it's good, and a fan of these actors. So, and Kate Bosworth, very small role. Mel Gibson had a little bit bigger role than she did. So don't go in it thinking you're going to see a great acting performance for her. Not that she did bad, but she wasn't given a lot. All right. So that, with all that said, I'm at least at a 6 on this one. Okay. So I'm not ruining the ending. I'm not even going to talk about much more. I just want to talk about that one piece. So I will say spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So again, I'm not going to ruin it, but they have them, they use their confidential informant to understand where money is in the one drug dealer's house, and they steal that money. And I don't understand that. I thought they were just going to send money. I think what had happened, because they didn't let it play out on the film, so the confidential informant, obviously by IMDb, is the one who is going to be set up to kill Dominic Purcell's character, right? And so what I think happened, again, I didn't fall asleep, I just didn't see it happen. I think he said, I'll do it if you go steal that money from them and you know, do whatever he wants with it. And I won't even tell you all about that, but I think that's what happened. That wasn't very clear to me, but that makes them look like bad cops, you know, because they're stealing drug money and using it for their own personal gains, if you will. So yes, that's not right. They shouldn't do that. But you know, the way it looks is different than the way I think it was intended. But even for me as the viewer, I was like, I don't understand why they did all that. That doesn't make any sense. But now I'm thinking that's what happened. So, and maybe they said it and I just missed it. So if you watch the film, look out for that. If you've already seen it, maybe you're like, yeah, that's what they talked about. They talked about sending money. Don't get me wrong. I heard that, but I thought it was a little yellow envelope that Dominic Purcell gave to him. And he said, yeah, send this to that place, that address I gave you. And then all of a sudden they're doing this. So, I don't know. They left all that negotiation between Dominic Purcell and the confidential informant. I didn't see it, you know. But anyway, I think I pieced it together. But they're the kind of little bit of mistakes, I think, that, you know, you're going to call out in these kinds of films. Still worth the watch, in my opinion. So, that's it. That's all I got. A little bit longer. Short movie, hour and 28 minutes. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.